call the meeting to order. Could I have a roll call, please?
Belsley, Blunier.
Yes.
Dobb.
Here.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Here.
Kaufman.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There are no public hearings, no presentations and special reports. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to make a public comment? If not, could I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second by Dom. Got it?
Well, you skipped.
Okay. Would anybody like to pull anything from the consent agenda?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You moved.
To
You moved to approve the consent
agenda.
agenda.
Yes.
Mr. Dobb seconded.
You're messing up our record.
Am I going too fast? Am I going too fast
When
for
you
you?
skip things, it's out of order. Would you like a roll call?
Are we okay now?
Yeah, we're good.
Yes, please.
Blunier. Here. Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Kaufman.
Yes.
I'm not going to skip number 8, but there was nothing pulled, so I'm just going to go to the next item.
Okay.
The village president doesn't have anything to say. How about the village clerk?
Not tonight, Your Honor.
Village administrator?
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Chief of police?
Just let the board know that this Saturday, we're doing our annual Shop with a Cop. It'll be at Walmart, and we'll be getting underway at 9 o'clock in the morning. We've been doing that since 1992.
Council?
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Director of fire?
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Director of public works?
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Planning and zoning?
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Trustee Belsley's not with us. He's overseeing the birth of his granddaughter. Trustee Blunier?
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
You sure? No tourism grants?
Absolutely.
Okay. Trustee Dobb?
Nothing tonight.
Trustee Herman?
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Trustee Kaufman?
Nothing.
Trustee Hare, I'm sorry.
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Now, I'm going to ask again because I skipped you by accident.
I know you did. We're good.
Okay.
Very good. All right.
We have no closed session and no matters arising from a closed session, and therefore I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Oh, excuse
Yeah.
me, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Um,
We need to discuss the tourism grants.
Well, Mr. Blunier had that on his agenda, and I assume he doesn't want to move forward with the grants right now.
I guess it slipped my mind.
You know,
Yeah, the wheels came off from the beginning. Let's reboot.
We all got too relaxed.
Yeah. We're on.
Mr. Blunier, do you have anything you'd like to bring before the group?
I'm really not prepared for this.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
well,
What about letting
we
Yeah.
could,
Piles?
pardon me.
Let Mrs. Piles do the discussion.
Well, we have 3 grants that the tourism is proposing. And we might, what we could do is make a motion to approve those grants one at a time and we have Ms. Piles here who can speak to them.
Okay, let's do that.
You want to make a motion one at a time?
Sure.
First one.
The Bradley University Women's Soccer Tournament.
Do we have a second? Second. Second by Ginger. Would you like to comment on that?
I will defer to Susan. She has the information.
I will come up here in case anybody has any questions. How's that?
Go.
Okay, so we have the first one is a grant for the Bradley University Women's Soccer Tournament. We funded this for, I think, 5 years. It is one of the only women's soccer tournaments in college level, and they bring 16 teams, 16 to 20 college teams in. They're here for 3 days. They do eat in our restaurants and shop, and they have a great time, and it's a really a good event for us. And the committee had recommended that we grant them the 100% of the request, which was $4,695.
Do they play on our fields, or
Yes,
they
they
play
do.
in Peoria?
No, they play at
Oh, they're
McClellan
playing in
Park.
McClellan?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. I'm not opposed to this. Matter of fact, I like all of these, but I have a question. When we give them $4,695, is that because they need the money?
Yes.
Or to get them to come here?
No, they actually, this has been going on since Bradley used to play at our fields, okay? And then, but they do need the money because this is not, it's still sponsored by Bradley University, and it's their women's soccer who is putting it on, but Bradley does not fund that for them. And so this helps them to be able to have their tournament.
Great. Any other questions?
Susan, this is very thorough, and I really like it. I looked at it before I came. I guess I'm sorry, didn't know I was going to speak on it. But anyway, you've done a nice job on it. Just one question I have is you show that the impact, for example, for this one is over $80,000. How do you measure that?
There's a formula for overnight stays that is used by the state, and we use that formula on how many people come. If they spend the night, then how much money is spent, okay? If they don't spend the night, it's $60 a day. If they spend the night, it's $130 a day. And so we take that formula times the overnight stays that are created by the event. Plus, we can't really measure the restaurants and things but we know they have to be eating meals somewhere. And that plays into that formula.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Well, I just noticed there was a difference between the rating sheet and the other sheet. One says 80,000, one says 100,000.
Oh, sorry, I must have done something incorrect.
Anything else? Call the question, please.
Dobb.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Hoffman.
Yes.
Blunier.
Yes.
Second item.
The Rural Home Mission Association 2016 Conference.
Can I have a second?
Yes, second.
Mr. Hare seconded that. I heard him.
I do too.
Are there any questions concerning this one?
Is the formula any different with this?
No,
this
the
one?
formula is the same. There is a small difference in this one. Even though the more people come, we have a different impact because some of the people have been coming here. They stay with families within the churches that help put this on.
I think it should be noted that we use a formula that's a lot lower than what the norm is. If you look at the state or some of the other associations, it's like 3 or 4 times what we estimate.
Well-
So Susan's estimates are always very modest for what this is going to bring to town.
And they fill out when they actually stay at the hotel as best we can, they actually fill out a little
We ask
question.
them to.
Yeah, absolutely, so.
Yes.
I know for a fact that a lot of people that attend that conference shop
Yeah.
in our community.
Sure.
They love our farm and fleet, and yes.
Any questions on this one? Call it, please.
Hare.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Hoffman.
Yes.
Blunier.
Yes.
Dobb.
Yes.
Last one.
The Morton Strongman Contest or Muscle on Main Contest.
Okay, so do you need to have that?
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this contest has been held for, I think this is our 7th year, maybe our 8th year. They actually held this in the fall. There's been a conflict with the National Strongman Association, and yes, there is such a thing, and with the dates. And so they did not hold a contest in 2014 so that they could move this to the spring. And they feel that there's less competition with other events going on, and so they're going to hold this in April. And last year they had, when 2013, when they did this, it was the most competitors they have. It's a really growing thing, and a lot of people like to come out and watch them. It's pretty amazing.
Questions?
Is this event to be held on Main Street with closing Main Street again?
We closed Main Street for this event in front of the village office.
Is
from
there any
10
other place it could be without the undue burden of closing Main Street? Has that been looked into at all?
Well, I think we have some new options coming up. We certainly can look into that.
Susan, did the Richardsons move all the way out? Didn't they buy that old Pizza Hut
Yes.
and move their shop out to Field Mall?
They haven't moved yet. They have been doing some.
Because the Field Mall would make a really great spot for this.
Okay, well, we certainly can talk to them about that.
Okay.
The new green space that'll be coming up soon might be a good place as well.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know if we can stand the weight. You know, really, with the trucks that pull this
Oh,
stuff.
sure.
Yeah.
I just, I've really personally never had a problem with closing down a main drag for an event. I think that it adds something special to it, similar to, let's say, the East Peoria Festival of Lights. They close down the streets for that. And no offense to anybody that doesn't like it, I just think it's something that really adds something to it that makes it something special.
Yeah, that's one of the things what I would just say is that the pro and con of it, yeah, it alters the route, but it also, when you go down there, they've got the jumpy houses and stuff, and the people are down there, and the hope is that they would, go to, some of the restaurants and
Right.
some of the new things that we have, the little bit of the redevelopment,
Right.
so hopefully that works. And I know some guys, there are legitimate concerns by some of the restaurants or whatnot, like the bike race, I think was a little bit different, because
It kept
it
people
was
from
big,
getting to
it
them.
kept people from getting there, where the main muscle on Main is a little bit different. You can still get down there very easily and walk and,
Because
you know.
even the confectionery complained about it.
Yes, absolutely.
Bicycle racing, nobody can find them.
We're really off the rails today. We've got phones going off.
Does anybody,
I thought it was background music.
Jeff?
Can I add something?
Yeah.
We originally had held this on the South Main where it actually did affect some of the businesses, but a couple of years ago, Susan had asked about moving it to North Main Street, and it's really only shutting down from Madison to Jefferson. There's only one business in that block that is open, and it's the Office Tab, which is on the corner of Madison and Main, that it really doesn't prevent the patrons from getting there, because they primarily park on either Madison or in the parking lot there, where the liquor station is, so.
And the Office
It's
Tab.
really not as, not a hindrance to the traffic that otherwise would be, or to the people trying to patronize the businesses.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking so much of that as I was of the need to do something out in that direction. Field Mall
problem is that you're not gonna
sort of
have-
ignored sometimes.
One really nice thing, one really nice thing about being downtown too is because they go to the coffee shops, they go to the restaurants. The Office Tap loves us because it's probably the biggest lunch that they serve other than Pumpkin Festival. So, I mean, that's kind of the purposes for us too. I mean, that we are bringing those people to those businesses. So, I mean, it's something to consider.
Anything else? Call the question, please.
Herman,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Blunier.
Yes.
Dobb,
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Moving right along,
Move to adjourn.
can I have a second to adjourn?
All in favor?
I don't want this to fail for lack of a second. I'm going to go.
Opposed?